bit of B-roll. A little bit of that B-roll. Got some cookies. Got some cookies over here. Got some Jack Daniels right here. Some Jiggity Jack. I don't even remember if that's who the fuck that
I
was
don't want live. I used to love that fucking movie. They find out the teacher's a stripper at the fucking.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, the fucking teacher. What's up, guys? Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Something New. Homie Casual, DJ Century in the building. Hood Diner Podcast. This is episode 162, guys. And today, it was my week. It's been a minute since I've been here. It's been like 3 weeks, but we had a couple in the bank, and then your boy got fucking COVID right as soon as I got back from Vegas. Came back from Vegas. What stays in Vegas? What does it say? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? Apparently COVID don't. So, but anyways, guys, it was my weekend. The funny thing was the week before we went, I had bought these. I saw these. I talked to you guys about these a couple weeks ago, and I finally found them and shit. It's the Coca-Cola with the Jack Daniels already in it. The motherfucker says 7% alcohol. That's like alright, right? Isn't that more than a beer?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're out of focus there, bruh. Right there. A little back. There you go.
7%, bitch. But anyways,
I think that's a starter drink from anybody that once you go to a party when you're like a 14, 15, 16-year-old.
Let me get a Jack and Coke. Yeah.
No, I mean usually someone has a fucking bottle of Jack and you go get the Coca-Cola. It's a really easy mixer, I mean that's a starter drink.
It's a mixer.
I don't know how I feel about them fucking goddamn drag ads though.
People really bugging out on that shit. Huh?
For me, I don't care who the fuck drinks the alcohol.
Yeah.
The thing is, there's a narrative being pushed here. I personally don't know any trans people.
Okay.
But with that being said, do I think it's gender dysmorphia? Yes. It's a very touchy subject because if you comment on it and somebody gets offended, then they immediately want to cancel you,
Yeah.
My thing is, once you turn 18, it's whatever the fuck you want to do. Get lip fillers, get your fucking Adam's apple shaved down, facial reconstruction, implants, all that shit. Whatever, hormone therapy, do whatever the fuck you want to do. But I think it's important to wait till someone is 18 years old to administer hormone therapy, as well as genital reconstruction surgery. The thing is, kids are very impressionable.
Yeah.
Whether you're the class clown, the class outcast, the most popular, the most hated, whatever it is in school and in life, it's a very hard structure, or it's just it's hard fitting in. It's hard establishing your own identity. It's hard getting people to love you for who you are. And I understand that, and I'm very sympathetic to any trans person's issues, identity, whatever, however you want to label it, without being offensive.
Yeah,
I think you could be against a particular topic and not be offensive.
Yeah,
I'm not saying kill them all. That's never been something that I preached.
Right.
It's just when it comes to youth, it's hard for me to be acceptable because, the big claim in the trans ideology is I was born in a body that I don't feel comfortable in. I was a heavy kid a majority of my life because of my asthma medication, so I get what it feels to feel uncomfortable. Why am I wearing XL shirts when everybody else is wearing medium type of shit? There's a lot of issues with that, but I think the bigger thing is if you have to surgically modify your body, then that's not natural in my opinion.
Right.
I'm not even talking about the chromosome aspect of it, oh, you're this and this and science and this and that.
Right.
At the end of the day, bro, I've seen reassignment surgeries where they'll basically take a muscle out of your forearm. They'll mold it to where it's a penis down there. They take the skin and they graft it, and they graft the penis down there. And then they attach an inflatable apparatus down there where you pump it up and it gets erect like a fucking hard-on, you know?
Shut the fuck up.
That's a real thing. I'm going to find it and we'll talk about it on the podcast.
I want to see that shit.
This is my whole point in saying this. If you have to mutilate your hand and not have full functionality, because that muscle doesn't grow back.
Right.
If you're willing to go to that extent, I have to pair you, in my mind, and not vocally attack you, or even have an opinion on social media, because I stay clear away from that topic. It makes me put you in a box in my head, and that might not be the most politically correct thing to say, as the same people that are born and they're like, well, I don't think I have this arm. I need to get this arm cut off because I feel like I'm an amputee in my and if I don't get this arm, like, you know, people cut their own arms off, or they'll put rubber bands off to cut off circulation, and their arm dies, and then they got to get it cut off. So there's that. When it comes to that, that's a mental disorder that we label them with.
Yeah.
I kind of have to group that with the whole trans thing, and that all stemmed from the Jack Daniels fucking drag show comment, you know, or the ad that I saw, you know.
It was Jack Daniels?
I have the picture. I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
Bud Light was the one that was.
Everybody was talking shit about the Bud Light shit.
It's funny how no one fucking gave a shit about what Jack Daniels said or their advertisement. But that dude, Mulaney, what is his name? Dylan Mulaney or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't even think that was a can for sale. I think that was just a select commemorative case that they sent that person, you know? So they lost, what, $4 billion, $7 billion in fucking worth overall?
Something like that. Yeah,
that's wild, bro. That's wild. And, you know, it's a very touchy subject, so you really got to dance around what you say. But I think when you don't come from a place of hate, it's easier to have a conversation. Yeah. And at the end of the day, you have to agree to disagree, you know? It's just, you know, we've talked about it before, the sports thing. It's like, how do you not place as a male athlete, but then you go over to the female competition and you just destroy every record?
Dude,
that's I have a problem with that.
Did you ever see the South Park about that?
No.
Dude, the South Park, I actually seen it while we were in Vegas. And it's fucking Macho Man Randy Savage. But he's like, I identify as a woman now, right? So the PC principal has like a wife, and then they have all those little babies and shit like that. While his wife was competing in a fucking all-woman thing. And fucking Macho Man pulls up. It's just like, I'm a woman now. I identify as a woman, and I'm whooping all these women's asses. It's fucking crazy. And then like he pulls up to the house like the day after, and he's like, hey, is your wife here? And he's like, yeah, why? And he's like, oh, well, I just wanted to congratulate her, you know, for being a woman. Not the top woman. He busts out the trophy. He's like, obviously she's not the top woman, but fucking, he's like, I want to give her props and blah, blah, blah. And then he goes inside, starts talking all that shit, dude. It's funny. It's literally about that scenario, dude. And I'm waiting for South Park to do they're definitely going to do a Bud Light thing like that.
Yeah.
Fucking Kid Rock was the one that, like, I guess everybody was going after him and shit. And
now, I need more context behind that photo.
I have no idea what the fuck.
The only reason I say that is there's a lot of entertainment situations where it's a festival or whatever, and that picture might have been taken out of context. Like, there was a drag show that, he didn't even know that was going on, or his performance was done way before that situation. I don't know. Yeah. But my point is like, there has to be more story to that photo, because how convenient it was. Just like, oh, well, he's the one supporting drag shows. Now he has a problem with it.
Yeah, it was like,
there's more. We need more context behind the photo.
At his bar, they showed like a menu of his bar where like Bud Light was like crossed out of every fucking menu, or Budweiser and Bud Light and shit. Dude.
He's not the only one.
I get it, dude. I get it. But it's just like, you know what? If you don't want to fucking drink it, don't drink it. If you're not going to drink it because they put a fucking rainbow on it, that's your prerogative.
Correct.
That's your fucking prerogative.
Correct.
Me, it don't fucking bother me. Am I gonna drink Bud Light from now on? Still, probably.
First of all,
you know what I'm saying?
Bud Light tastes like piss, anyways.
It does.
You know
I was raised on Bud Light, but let me tell you something. I did start drinking 805s.
Yeah.
I like
I don't
805.
like IPAs and all that.
That's the only IPA I've ever liked, and I had it at the bar like multiple times in Vegas, and it's my new favorite beer right now. So I'm drinking just Dos Equis and 805s and shit. But let me get back to these shits really quick. Look, so like I said, we got these motherfuckers. The other day, my lady bought some new beef jerky, and it says Wagyu. So apparently it's that good shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then I saw these as I was checking out and shit, and these are like more plant-based cookies and shit. They're not that they're better for you, but these are all right, like kind of like some diet style things. And it's like, so it's like a little 20 pack, and it says that they're snack size. Because you see them at Circle K, they're big ass fucking cookies, man. I know we've had them on here before, but it says these are snack size. So we'll bust these shits out. Let me see. Where's my knife?
That's all annoying.
Fucking everything in this bitch right here. I got everything. But I have to pull out everything because I can never find shit. Here we go. Alright. But yeah, Vegas was fucking crazy. A fucking week out there is way too fucking much.
I feel that 3 days out there is too much shit.
There's a chocolate, and then regular chocolate shit.
Who's gonna have them?
That's up to you. If you don't want the whole fucking cookie, yeah, you can do that if you don't want the whole cookie. I'll have them with you, so I'm definitely taking the rest of these shits home. I'll open this motherfucker. God damn, that smells good. Ooh, take a whiff of that.
Okay.
It's beefy. And then we got, depending on how many of these you want, there's 4. I got better done. We got how? Coach outlet. Interesting.
Try the beef jerky first. Sir. That's gonna go well. I don't know if that'll go well with the Coke, but really that's a beer drink.
Would you eat first, the jerky?
Show them my finger for.
You're gonna have to like put it in the middle. Yeah, it's not fucking focusing. It's too close. There you go. Go like this. You gotta like do this number with your finger. Keep going back. Can't even see it.
Yeah, we tried. Sold my finger the other day. That shit hurt so bad.
I imagine, dude. Like the day that you sent that or you posted that photo, it looked fucking raw.
Back.
Still no? Mm-mm. Let me see. Am I on? Oh, because I'm on fucking manual focus. That's why.
That's why.
Hold on. Fucking. Hopefully, most of this shit's been in focus. It's not. There we go. Nope. Switch it back. There we go. AFC. Look at. Here we go.
That beef jerky's good.
How's that look? Can you see it now?
Yeah, you can see the detail. So I don't have to do that with my finger now.
Oh,
Yuck.
That shit hurts so fucking bad. I'm gonna tell you this: an industrial embroidery machine will fuck you up. I was thinking, if I ever had to torture somebody, I would have that shit running at a fucking 1,000 RPMs and shit, and just fucking put their hand in it. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever body part. You know, that's a good torture device.
Has anybody told you you reap what you sowed?
Damn. I like this one. It's metered. You know what I'm saying? The problem with Jack and Coke is this. No one's a bartender that makes you that. Whenever someone at your house party or a fucking wherever you're at that's not a bar that hands you a Jack and Coke, it's a splash of Coca-Cola. Oh, no. You're talking about like an 80-20 fucking mixture of fucking Jack to Coca-Cola. This one is actually done well.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, because it's not like goddamn, you know?
Like a shot per 8 ounces.
Yeah. Because, you know, we don't really put just one shot in our drinks.
Yeah.
I used to always free pour my shit.
Yeah, I don't even fucking shot, Glenn. I just eyeball that motherfucker. Oh, God, yeah, that is good. It's not too much. Right? It's not too little. It's just enough that you get the Coke first, and then you get the whiskey, and you're like...
No, you fuck up that 4-pack, you're going to get lit.
Right?
You know?
A little 4-pack. Oh, God, I remember how much it was. I think it was like fucking $15 for 4 of them.
When you think about it,
That's not bad, because if you get a Jack and Coke at a fucking bar, it's like $8, $10. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, yeah. This is actually really good. I need, you know, it'd be I mean, it probably wouldn't taste the same if they had this with like a Coke Zero, because I really am. This is actually my first Coke in like a week and a half. I've kind of cut back on the Cokes and shit. I've started doing my yoga and shit, bro. I fucking feel good right now. Like, better. I'm feeling better because having to fucking... I went to Vegas and I got COVID. My mother-in-law was having surgery, so I went home on that Sunday, and I didn't feel good, and I took a positive test Monday morning, and her surgery was scheduled for Wednesday. So the biggest thing was I was hoping that, because I mean, I gave my lady a kiss, but I didn't really like go in on the kiss and shit, because we both understood, look, you got sick over there. Hopefully you feel better. Hopefully it's just a flu or whatever the fuck. But no, it was fucking COVID. And even though I felt better, I felt that little fucking like I don't feel good, and I know this is wrong. And I get the fucking, I get the test, take the test, and it comes up positive. It's Sunday night. And fucking, I had to go. I fucking went and stayed at Pat's house for fucking 4 or 5 more days and shit till I finally could produce a positive or a negative test and shit. So, shout out to Pat for that.
Would you tell he wanted to smoke with you? You're like, dude, I got COVID.
Yeah, he was like, fucking hit that road like that. And I was like, let's just roll our own, bro. I was like, this corner's mine. And then fucking I would come back the next day and those joints are missing. I'm like, dude, you fucking smoked my fucking joint, didn't you? He didn't get sick, bro. He didn't get sick. I was like, that motherfucker had way too much alcohol in it.
I'll tell you this, bro. Yeah. I'm a firm believer. If you eat ass, you won't get COVID.
I don't know. We'll have to find out if he eats ass. But he was...
No, that shows a lot about you.
You don't eat ass. He got faded.
You got sick.
Nah. then that's not true.
Fucking cochino.
Oh,
that's not true.
Did you try the cookie already? What do you think about the cookie?
Cookies?
What do you think about the cookie?
I used to get these as like a little protein snack after the gym.
Mm-hmm. No.
This one's not very good, the chocolate chip. I don't know if it was because of the eating the beef jerky and then drinking the Coke and the fucking...
There's like... It's a flavor that you're like, yep, this is plant-based. It's like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know there's no egg. You know there's no fucking meat fucking of any kind or cow or anything like that. So it's like... But I will say they're getting better. They're getting a little better at like different shit, which I'm pretty sure they're going to have to because one of these...
They have non-plant-based ones too, right?
I think so. I'm pretty sure some of these are... We got some cookie.
Something okay, cookie.
The chocolate chip cookie. It's kind of chunky. Yeah. Yeah, I agree though.
Bucks beat that ass with fucking no Giannis.
Did they really?
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix game's tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow's Thursday, yeah.
They won last night.
They did win.
Good. But it's 1-1, right? It's 1-1.
We dropped the first game.
This is not bad. This is actually really good. All right. Scores.
Well, I gotta do the chocolate real quick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely gonna like give me a little buzz. He's cowling me.
This is the thing. When you eat cookies, you're used to like fucking 8 sticks of butter in the mix. like a fucking 5 tablespoons of sugar. So when you think cookie and then you get a plant-based one, there's no egg in it. I don't think they use flour.
They use vegan flour.
Vegan flour.
Yeah.
So
I've been learning about this because 808's website's done today.
Yeah.
It took me a while. It took me a while to finally like make sure everything was in. And I told him that I was like, look, bro, obviously time has gone by, but I really needed to like make sure everything was good. You know, I'm like, obviously that's the homie. I want everything to be fucking right 100% before he launches it. But doing the difference thing, like there's gluten-free flour and then there's vegan flour and shit too. It's crazy. They're making everything for everybody now.
the chocolate one's better than the chocolate chip.
I agree.
I'd have to give the chocolate one a 3. The chocolate chip a 2. The
Really?
the
One on that
Wagyu fucking beef jerky is good. It's not Old Trapper, and it's not just like Carniceria beef jerky either. I'd have to give that a 4.
Yeah, me too.
I'd get it again.
Yeah, me too.
And then the Jack Daniel's Coca-Cola pre-made cans, it's a 5, man.
Yeah.
I don't drink. I don't dirty up my whiskey. You know, I don't put soda in my shit. I drink it neat or a cube of ice because when it dissolves, it gives it different notes. You know.
Yeah.
With the water adding to it. But this is, like I said, when you're younger, this is your starter drink.
Yeah.
But it always tastes heavy like fucking whiskey, or you don't taste enough whiskey.
Yeah.
This one, you're going to taste it
It's a good balance.
the entire time, and it's not overwhelming. So give this a 5, man.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think I'm almost the exact same shit. I'm going to give this a 5. Because, yeah, it's a good balance. No Tennessee whiskey. And then fucking, I'm going to give that Wagyu. This is definitely a 4. Because, yeah, it's not Trap House. It's not Trap House, which I had to stop. It was funny because when we left, dude, oh, God. I will say this. We were supposed to leave for Vegas. This dude was like, oh, we're going to leave early. We're going to leave at 6 in the morning. I set my fucking alarm for 6 a.m., right? I actually got to bed by like midnight or 1. And then I get up at 6 and I look at my phone. And this motherfucker sending me messages at like 4:30, 5 o'clock and shit. Fucking music videos. This and that. Fucking shit. And so I get up at 6 and I'm like, motherfucker, are we leaving on time or no? And I didn't hear back from him till like damn near 9:30. I like got up at 6 and then I saw all that shit. So I'd set an alarm for fucking every hour on the hour after that. I went back to sleep.
After that, I would have went straight back to sleep, bro, and call me when you were going.
Because I wanted to get there early.
Yeah.
We were supposed to get there early. We were supposed to pull up at Pizza Rock by 6 o'clock for this shit. And we didn't get there till 9. But that's when it started popping from the moment we fucking pulled up, bro.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that more on the fucking podcast. So make sure you guys tune into that. But yeah, and then the chocolate chip, I'm going to give it a 3, exactly like you said. And then on the chocolate chip one, I'm going to give it a 1 because I
didn't like it.
Not happy.
I'm very
with it.
happy that we have these cookies.
Yeah, good show because, yeah, we were going to fucking do one.
I bet you, though, when you're smacked at like 3 a.m., those fucking cookies hit.
Yeah. Or like
you just ripped on the fucking porch real quick and come inside, you're like...
Or like you said, a little after gym snack and shit because
Yeah.
I'm definitely starting to go back. I'm going to go back and shit and start doing some fucking weights.
Not to be a Mr. Me Too, but I fucking ran 2 miles today.
Good for you, man.
That shit, I think... That took a lot of wind out of me right now because I'm tired right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know when you just do too much?
Yeah, that was me last night.
Yeah, I
Last
just
night
did
crashed
too much,
mad
bro.
early.
I just did too much, so... But
Yesterday was fucking crazy because or the day before yesterday, I crashed at like 11:30, bro. I was just fucking tired. And then I got up at 5:30 to take a piss. And then all of a sudden, I just couldn't go back to sleep. So like from 6 to like 7... I made a couple reels. I put them on Quechulala and fucking this. Like, had them scheduled, squared up, and then I had to be at Rollies by 10. But shit, I got up at like 7:30, dude, when I did my fucking yoga and shit like that for like a half hour. Took a shower. Like, I was up. I was like, fuck, man, this is crazy being up this early and actually having time to do shit. My lady's not even up yet, you know what I mean? I fed the dog, fed the turtles. God, shit, man. I'm trying to get back to going to bed earlier so I can have more of a fucking productive day, you know what I mean?
But just, you know, the thing is this, bro. Like, you're accustomed to a certain lifestyle, you know.
Oh yeah.
You've been doing it for so long.
I make my schedule.
It's hard to deviate from that because your body's just accustomed to being awake at 3 a.m. Doing work, you know, listening to music, fucking working, or just you know, or watching TV or fucking play with the dog, whatever. Like, you're used to being up at that time.
Yeah.
You do your shit. 5 a.m., 6 a.m. rolls around. That's usually the time you would crash out, right?
Yep.
And you would go about your day, you know, when you woke up. I mean, your lady goes to work, so it's just like you're sleeping while she's at work, and then you fucking chill with her. Like, you had a schedule. So
yeah.
I do feel like getting up earlier is the new move, though, because...
Well, you have to now because you have the fucking show, right?
Yeah.
You have to have that turned in like before noon, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually up by like 8:39, and then by 9:30 I'm recording.
That's good. Yeah, to me, I'm the opposite. I would be up all fucking night, go to bed at like 5 or 6, get up at 10 when my lady leaves, and then right at 10 I feed the dog and the turtles, and then once they're fed, I'm a fucking tack a little napper real quick, couple extra hours, get them 6 in all together.
I really, people don't realize how paramount naps are to success.
Oh, fuck with some naps.
Because like naps will like rejuvenate you, but you can't do it more than 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? 30 minutes.
An hour, you're like,
it does more harm to you with an hour, but
yeah, a little 20-minute naps fucking help.
Shit, man, we got to wrap this up and start the pod.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys go to thehooddiner.com. There you get the links to the socials, the links to all of our sponsors. Everything is Code Hood. Rocking the fucking squared up today. Make sure you guys go visit Pizza Pat over there. Tell them the Hood Diner sent you. They'll give you like 15% off. I don't know. You just got to catch them on a good day. And, yeah, man. We'll see you guys in the next one. We got this bitch.
Peace.
Peace. Motherfucker don't fall.